Here is John 19 verses 20 to 27 in the English Standard Version, ESV. 20 Pilate also wrote an inscription and put it on the cross. It read, Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews. 21 Many of the Jews read this inscription, for the place where Jesus was crucified was near the city, and it was written in Aramaic, in Latin, and in Greek. 22 So the chief priests of the Jews said to Pilate, Do not write, the King of the Jews, but rather, this man said, I am King of the Jews. 23 Pilate answered, What I have written I have written. 24 When the soldiers had crucified Jesus, they took his garments and divided them into 4 parts, 1 part for each soldier, also his tunic. But the tunic was seamless, woven in one piece from top to bottom. 25 So they said to one another, Let us not tear it, but cast lots for it to see whose it shall be. This was to fulfill the scripture which says, They divided my garments among them. And for my clothing they cast lots. So the soldiers did these things. 26 But standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. 27 When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to his mother, Woman, behold, your son. 27 Then he said to the disciple, Behold, your mother. And from that hour the disciple took her to his own home. Expounding the passage. This passage narrates some significant moments during Jesus' crucifixion. Verse 20 to 22, the inscription, Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews, affirms the charge for which Jesus was crucified. This inscription is significant because it was written in Aramaic, Latin, and Greek, the 3 major languages of the time, ensuring that many could read and understand it. The Jewish chief priests wanted to alter it to signify that Jesus claimed to be the king but was not actually one, yet Pilate refused, thus the title remained. Verse 23 to 25, the soldiers divided Jesus' clothes and cast lots for his tunic, fulfilling Old Testament prophecy, Psalms 22 verse 18. It underscores the fact that the events of Jesus' death were not random but were foretold and had deep significance. Verse 26 to 27, Jesus' words to his mother and the disciple whom he loved, traditionally believed to be John, are poignant. As he was dying, Jesus ensured his mother's care was entrusted to John. This illustrates Jesus' compassion and concern for his mother, even in his moment of extreme agony. It's also indicative of the new community that is formed around Jesus, a spiritual family of believers. This passage integrates elements of fulfilled prophecy, the reality of Jesus' kingship, and his humanity, expressed through his concern for his mother. It underscores the multidimensional nature of Jesus' crucifixion, touching on the prophetic, the political, the personal, and the deeply spiritual aspects of this event. In a broader sense, it invites reflection on the nature of Jesus' kingship, the fulfillment of Scripture, and the personal, relational dimensions of faith that include care for others, as seen in Jesus' instructions to John and his mother.